Recording. Oh, there it is. So, hi guys. I'm Tyler, and I guess this is going to be my first YouTube video about my transition. So, I am transgender. I just recently figured it out. Well, not figured it out, I guess, but for most of my life I did identify as a girl. And I did have a lot of body dysphoria. I never felt comfortable in my own body. My body was a really big struggle for me for a long time, although I never really knew why. So, just in the past year, a lot has really hit home. I've become comfortable in my style, and I had my girly days and my masculine days, but my masculine days were far more often than my feminine days, the more comfortable that I got. I used to have long hair, and this past year I chopped it all off and went for the short, faux hawk look. And what really set off me realizing that this was who I wanted to be was when I came home from, I was living in Banff, Alberta. I'm Canadian, by the way. I was living in Banff, and I came home with my hair all cut off, and my mom looked at me and said, "You don't want to be a boy, do you?" And at the time I was like, "No, what are you talking about?" But, in the car, the ride home, it kind of sat with me, and I was just kind of like, oh shit, I think I do. But I didn't tell her, I didn't tell anybody, really. I internalized that, and then this past Halloween, I couldn't find a costume, and I was trying a bunch of different costumes on, and some of them were really girly and slutty and whatever, and I just didn't feel comfortable that way. And then I was like, maybe I'll be a guy for Halloween. So I put some fake facial hair on and went as a guy, and it was the most comfortable that I felt in my own body for a really long time. My girlfriend of 8 months was obsessed with it. She was looking at me and giggling and being I don't know, it was funny. But that made me think that maybe it was okay because she liked that look on me. So that night I told her, and at first she was kind of taken back by it, but then she just told me that she wants to support me and she wants me to be happy, and if that's how I'm going to be happy, then she loves me and not my gender, and she's been really, really fucking supportive for the past little while about it. I mean, she is a gay woman, so she's had lots of questions, and I've had lots of answers, and some answers I don't have yet, but she's been really supportive, and we're both we've had lots of emotional shit going on, worried we're gonna lose each other because of this, and obviously because we're so worried we're gonna lose each other, chances are we might not, so hopefully that's the case. Anyways, so today was I'm making this video today because today was kind of a big day for me. The past little while I've been trying to pass, although I can't pass for fucking shit because I have really big boobs and a really big ass and crazy hips, and so I have a very femme body, and I do have a very feminine voice, so passing is really fucking hard for me. I don't have a binder yet. There's actually a store. I live in Toronto, and there's a store that sells used binders for pretty cheap, so I'm going to be popping over there to take a look at that so that I can start passing a little more. But yeah, so today was a big deal for me because I recently made a Facebook account under the name Tyler Kershaw, just as a way to connect with trans friends that I have, and I talked to my best friend about it, and he was really cool about it, so I have him on there, and I have my girlfriend Sarah on there, and some trans friends that I've made over the years, and they've all been really fucking supportive. But today, my mom and dad found out about that, so I had to tell them a little earlier than I thought I was going to. My mom was emotional and upset. She cried and I cried, and she just wants me to make sure I'm getting good trans therapy, which I'm going to be starting soon. And she told me not to apologize for who I am, and yeah, it was a very emotional conversation. And then my dad, because nothing is a fucking secret in my family, everyone tells everyone everything. So my mom told my dad, and hi, making a video. My mom told my dad, and my dad sent me this fucking ridiculous, ignorant email saying things like, if you want to be a guy, or if you want to be in a guy-girl relationship, why don't you just go find a guy to be with, and like, would Sarah change if she asked? And I was like, oh fuck no, she's not transgender, so no, she wouldn't change. And like, the point is not to be in a guy-girl relationship, it's for me to be a guy and feel like I'm finally being who I'm supposed to be. And no, I will not be a lesbian when I become a guy. I'll be a straight guy. I don't know, there's just a lot of fucking stupidity and ignorance, and I know that he didn't mean for it to be offensive, but it really was offensive, so I told him that, and it's gonna be a struggle with my family, but hopefully they want to support me, and they just don't understand right now, and it's gonna be a long and hard adjustment for everybody. But anyway, so that happened, so I figured I'd start making videos, and keep you guys updated on the whole, like, transition process. Tomorrow I'm gonna call the Center for Addiction and Mental Health here in Toronto has a gender identity clinic, so I'm gonna be in contact with them and see if I can get any consultations or therapy through them. But the first step is that I have to go see a doctor, like a licensed physician, and get permission from a licensed physician to go to the gender identity clinic. So there's a couple steps I need to accomplish, but hopefully be on the road to transitioning soon. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, and I've never really made YouTube videos before, so this is probably kind of like a really awkward one, and my girlfriend is in the other room, and she just got out of the shower and wandered in, so I should go, but yeah, so see you guys next time.